As everyone knows, we have this stick now, this big long stick. Took a little while. It's okay. I'll turn it on later when it gets dark out. So the first thing I did was clear the brush away, tried to get a fire going. It was a little too wet, so it didn't really take. When all was said and done, I wrapped it all up. And I want to put Christmas lights on it and call it the world famous 2024 holiday stick. Whoa, give me 1 second, just gotta check my hair. Oh, phone's ringing. How do you like that? Phone call. Hello?
Noah, what a year, baby. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. What are you up to, my man?
Just sitting down to record the show.
Oh, you're still doing that? How cute. Thought you would have given up that delusional project months ago. Anyway, I'm down in Ibiza with the family. Had a second to go over your finances. Holy shit, man. How'd you lose this much money?
Oh, come on, man. I got a lot of projects going on. I invest in those projects. Takes a little money to make money, so, I just don't have a lot of cash.
No. I'm talking about investments. I'm looking at your investment account. Markets are up 30% on the year, and you're down 15%? How's that even possible?
Oh, yeah, well, I got a new financial advisor, and I don't think he's doing that good of a job, but I don't really know what to do about it.
Well, for one, you could get a real job. If you did, you'd be with me on a beach in Ibiza, drinking, and you know what I mean? Just calling to wish you a happy and healthy. Buy Bitcoin. For the love of God, stop listening to your liberal friends.
Oh, come on, man. You know they're right about most things. Is it too late to get Bitcoin?
Oh, yeah, it's way too late.
Yeah, okay. I gotta go, man. Happy Hanukkah.
Cheers, Noah.
Fucking asshole. Today is December 29th, 2024. The end of the year is upon us. What a year, right? So much happened. It's the Hotline Show. The way this works, people call the number. It's in the description below. They leave a message, ask a question. It can be about anything, mostly photography, but sometimes other things like sports and investing. Now, I get these calls and I put them together and I listen to them ahead of time so I can think about good things to say and good advice and whatnot. Prepare all week. The calls, they sit in my head. When I sit down here and I blow it, just fumble my way through the answers to your questions. We do what we can, try to do one take. Nothing's written down. I do have notes, but the answers to the questions are notes. That was my script from that bit before. Anyway, we're going to take some calls, a couple today, big one to end the year. But before we do, we're going to light the menorah. It is Hanukkah, so let's do it. I brought my menorah out. Now, as we all know, start with that middle one, and then we work our way right to left. Tonight, Sunday, the fifth night of Hanukkah. And we're going to do it. Let's put on some music to get this going. All right, now we can begin. First caller.
Hey, I got this new camera. You guys see it? Anything? Hey, it's Shitty Joe. Happy New Year's to everybody that's watching these videos. I want to shout out especially to Alternative Timeline Noah. Totally right. It's all about money. I'm here in the tropics shooting the sunset. Just going to let you guys enjoy the ocean here. Exactly what he says. It is all about money. Bought some Bitcoin. Man, it's skyrocketed. Thanks, Alternative Timeline Noah.
Shitty Joe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. Cheers to you, my man.
Hey, Noah, keep up the great videos. Got some great advice from you guys.
Wow, Shitty Joe. Did Shitty Joe turn into Alternative Joe? Or did Shitty Joe take the advice of Alt Noah? I don't know. Anyway, super shitty video, Joe. Thanks for sending it. Happy New Year. I'm glad you're still watching. Stay safe out there. Looks dangerous. Next caller, Maximo.
Hey Noah, how are you? This is Maximo emailing you again. It's 3:04 p.m., Monday, December 23rd, the year 2024, and exactly at this time but 18 years ago I was being born. I email you today because I was busy preparing everything for today. How does it feel to come of age? How has it been in your case? Is it true that it is as severe as they say if we refer to the responsibilities and consequences of actions? Well, thank you, and I hope you have a nice Christmas and a happy new quarter of century to you and everyone. Can you believe it? Time flies. Greetings from Buenos Aires.
Maximo from Buenos Aires. Happy birthday to everyone out there. I put that through some AI software. Maximo wasn't comfortable recording his own voice because English is his second language. So he wrote that as an email and I gave him a voice. Maximo, how does it feel to come of age? Well, good and bad. Everything is like this. There's pros and cons. I mean, you're only 18. I mean, you got everything. You got your whole life ahead of you. You can do anything you want. And hopefully you will. Now, as you get older, I mean, I think I'm better in many ways. Wiser, smarter, just more aware of things that are happening. I understand things more clearly, I guess, sometimes. But, you know, I mean, take it slow. Enjoy those years. Enjoy the last of the teens and then into the 20s. Just the best time for your mind and your body to be really fully functioning. Don't take anything for granted. Get out there, do stuff. Just enjoy it while it lasts. Because it gets better and then it gets worse and then it gets better and then it gets worse. It's complicated, but congratulations. And have fun. Have fun. I hope, you prepared for that day. I hope it went well. Maximo, talk to you soon. Next caller, Neil.
Hi, Noah. This is Neil. I am outside grilling hamburgers and thinking about episode 42. In that episode, I mentioned a book, and it turns out you have never read that book. And now I'm wondering, since we're approaching year end, are there any books that you have read this year that have especially stood out as being interesting or entertaining? I'd love to hear about them. And similarly, any books on your current reading horizon? What do you expect you might read this coming year? Although maybe that's a question for a future Noah. I'm not sure. Well, happy holidays.
Neil, thanks for calling back. I appreciate that. So books, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. Not a big reader. I think maybe in my life, I've read like 20 books. I just never got into it. I've tried. My dad always tried to get me to read when I was younger. Just never clicked with me. It's so hard for me to read, especially novels. So it's just not something I do. I think, and we've gone over this in the past here, I think it has something to do with my aphantasia. The fact that I just do not conjure images in my mind. So when I'm reading, it's not fun. It's just gray shapes and things. And I'm only recently discovering this, but I think that's a big reason why I'm just not into books and specifically fiction. I mean, I will occasionally read. Is it reading when you listen to an audiobook? Because I love listening to audiobooks. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And I have a number of books on my Audible that I read this year. Chip Wars. It's really interesting, fascinating about microchips and how the global economy for that. I don't know. There's a bunch. I'm not huge on the list kind of thing because I don't love to call out certain things and then I forget stuff and I feel bad and whatever. But I'm definitely more of a picture book kind of person. And I do like photo books, and I just like photography in general, especially when it's done well and right, and just like hits certain notes. Now, I'm going to call out one book, this one, McAtlas. This is by Gary He. And look, I think you'll like this, Neil. It's supposed to look like a hamburger. So I think that's awesome. This is really well done. Gary went all around the world photographing McDonald's in different places, and amazing photography, amazing text, just really interesting stuff about McDonald's franchise all around the world. But I almost specifically ordered it because it looks like a hamburger. So check that out. Maybe I think it's worth it. By the way, you might be hearing some sound here, and you notice this. When I was putting my notebook down this morning at the table, I did this thing where I don't even really want to talk about it, but basically I jammed my fingernail into the wood, and I thought I was going to go to the hospital, to be honest. The pain was so bad. It's getting better. I don't think anything's left under my nail, but this would almost put me out for the rest of the year and maybe into the new year. It's amazing how just one finger can ruin everything. Okay, quick update. I just got back from urgent care. I still have my finger, which is good. I did have to get a tetanus shot, and I'm now on antibiotics, and they think they got everything out. So we might be okay. Who knows? Neil, thank you so much for calling. Call back anytime. I hope to hear from you in the new year. Next caller is Zack.
Hey, Noah, it's Zack. It's the holidays, and I was kind of thinking to ask a question about your holiday traditions and some of the foods associated with the holidays that you maybe, have enjoyed and looked forward to throughout the years. So do you have any treasured recipes or traditions from your childhood in Huntington that you look forward to every year and get excited about? I know you're passionate about food, so I feel like you have some good tips on some exciting things that you can share. Happy holidays. Bye.
Zack, great to hear from you. Happy holidays to you. I hope you're enjoying Florida right now. So, holiday traditions. Well, not really. First, we're not a religious family. It was never something we were into. As in terms of food, it's funny. A year or two ago, this person reached out to me. She wanted me to come speak at what was like a moth radio hour type event, but for Jewish people, to talk about food and their favorite family recipes. And she was excited to have me come to the city and present at this event. And I was like racking my brain for like a recipe that is sort of like a family thing. And I just don't have one. So I declined the offer to speak there. I mean, there was a thing we called chicken fricassee, but to be honest, I never really liked it. My mom makes like a noodle pudding that is good. It's like a dessert dish. It's good, but it's I don't know. It's just it's not like I miss it. I mean, if she comes and she makes it, I like it. It's fine, but maybe I should get the recipe just to have for the future. But not really a thing. My favorite tradition as a Jewish person in a Christmas world is going to Chinatown or just getting Chinese on Christmas. That is the best to me. I mean, I miss going to Chinatown on Christmas. Just feels so good to go down there. Used to go to a place called Yeah Shanghai Deluxe. They had the best steamed juicy pork buns I've ever had in my life. Probably never had any better since. That's my favorite Chinese food. And that's what we do. So thank you, Zack. I appreciate that call. I'll talk food any day. I am passionate about food. last caller, Tim from Portland.
Hey Noah, this is Tim. Happy holidays to you. Question about bumper stickers. You don't strike me as someone that would put a bumper sticker on their car, but if you had to, what kind of bumper sticker would be on the back of your car? Curious. Also, are you the kind of guy that makes New Year's resolutions? And do you have any that you can share with us? I'd be interested to hear about that too. Anyway, have a happy New Year. All the best for the next one, and we'll see you next year. Take care.
Tim from Portland, thank you for calling again. I appreciate that. 2 good questions here. One, the bumper stickers. No, I love bumper stickers, but I would never put one on my car. I'm the type of person who doesn't like to draw too much attention to myself, especially as a photographer. I like to sort of exist in the world just kind of like you never saw me. Mostly all black clothing. I don't like to be too flashy. And I think bumper stickers just create too much attention to my car, me, whatever. I just want to blend. If I had a real shit car, maybe I'd put some bumper stickers on it. Like if I had a beater pickup truck or something, I think I would maybe do bumper stickers. I do, however, collect a shitload of stickers. And I mean, I have this. This is all stickers over the years. I mean, look at this one. There's some good, like some good old political stuff. That one, there we go. Everyone likes that, right? This great one from Elizabeth Weinberg. It's one of my favorites. I like these. I like when there's like a weird sort of inside joke reference. There's just like hundreds and maybe thousands of stickers in here. I'm more of like a sticker wall kind of person. I have a door in my basement that I put stickers on. On a car, not going to happen. I just don't want that unnecessary attention. Same thing with like vanity plates. Certain vanity plates I've wanted to get, and I think are still available, but I'd never put it on my normal car, and I don't want to have 2 cars. Till this YouTube page pops off. We'll get it on the Lamborghini. We'll get it on the Porsche, the Maybach. About New Year's resolutions, no, of course I don't do resolutions. It's stupid. Of course, people, if you do it, that's good. Good for you. You should, set goals. I've never been a goal maker. Just do my best. And this is what I say to myself every year. It's like, I'm going to try to be a little better and a little nicer. And I think every year I do maybe get a little better. I try, at least. I'm always trying to get better. I mean, this shows, I don't know. And then nicer. So I can be an asshole sometimes. I can really be like, just not that nice of a person to some people sometimes, not always. I'm not like a bad person, but I feel like I could just be nicer. So I say that at the end of every year's, just be nicer to people. And I think we do the best we can.
Cheers, Noah.
On that note, that is the Hotline Show. Thank you so much for coming and making it this far and watching all this year. I really appreciate it. I had some moments throughout the year where I wasn't sure I wanted to continue, but I do feel like there is some momentum happening, and I'm starting to really enjoy sitting down here and talking with you. And I love getting the phone calls. So please keep sending them in. Everything you say, I think about. And the show wouldn't be anything without you. I'm going to go outside now and turn on my world famous 2024 holiday stick. Come along with me. I'll see you next year.